Just want the whole world to know about my I love you, and I'll never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true, 'cause you're my...
I grew up on the Iguana Street. I grew up right next to a park. And you know, like whenever my mother was not looking, I used to like just run through the back door, have the ball, if the ball came over our yard, you know, I would just shoot it and run back in. I grew up in a family where my grandmother, she didn't live, she went to States, you know, and it was something like a sibling household slash nuclear slash extended family.
My mom decided that she wanted to make a better life for myself, the other siblings. I already had Devin, and she was to go away to the States. And I'm thinking, I have 3 brothers. At that time, they were still going to primary school. Like, 1 was almost finished, 2 were in the mix. And I was like, and I have my own to raise. I don't see how. My father, he went on drugs. So I was the one, along with my sister, who was left with my brothers to rear.
Primary school, I started to play ball in the afternoon. I didn't even go to eat in the evenings. You know, I stayed, I looked at the older guys, you know, playing basketball for Ignatius. Coming out of St. Ignatius, I got accepted to SJC. I already knew that, you know, the academic portion in my life was gonna take up a lot more space in my life, so a lot more attention. But then when I realized that, you know, I could manage and I could handle, that's when my mother stepped in.
We had an understanding that if you want to play, you had to do your chores and keep up your grades. So whenever he found himself slipping, that's the time he would be confined in a way to his room, just looking outside, and it doesn't matter if I was there or if I wasn't there. Eyes were looking at him. So he had to be, you know, on what you would call a regimen.
It came from, I should say, like, you know, older people from around the neighborhood saying, don't pay any attention to basketball because it doesn't pay in Belize, you know, stick to school and things like that. Even though there were countless people in the neighborhood telling me, and my family members telling me that, you know, stay on the academic side, you know, the school side. The thing that really drive me was that towards basketball, and for me to keep it was that internal passion. That opportunity came through Matthew Smiling.
In Devin's case, he came to the national team, I think it's 2010, if I'm not mistaken. And just like other kids, we see the potential of growing.
They formed the Belize under 17 national team. And I went to Costa Rica, and regionally, why can't I continue this game and try to excel and work harder? We came in second in the tournament, and the response I got from the players, me and some of my other teammates, that, you know, were really, personally, you know, you're really good, and remarks like that really showed me that, you know, if I could be recognized, having been recognized on a regional and international level, basketball became something that I wanted for myself. It went from people telling me that, you know, I'm great, I'm really good, you know, I have a great level of talent, to me realizing it for myself and taking it more seriously. And that was the thing that really, I should say, turned me to God, because when it came to something personal, I said that, you know, nothing can't go through without him. And I really sat down and I said that, please help me with this, you know. And I just went into all the tournaments and everything. Even after rough games in Cleveland at the King James tournament, I sat down at nights before I went to sleep, and I talked to God and told him, you know, I put everything in your hands. You know, all what I can do is just work hard, and I will just leave it up to you. And that was the moments that me and God had, for all the nights. And that's what I feel that, you know, gave me that edge. I got awarded a full scholarship to a Division II college, Lake Superior State University in Michigan, in which they offered me room and board, tuition, meals, everything. And the approximate cost of that scholarship is about $30,000 US a year. So once again, through God, all of this wouldn't have been possible, but at the moment it's a bittersweet time for me because I'm leaving behind my mother, my father, my family, and, you know, well, especially my mother. We're like two peas in a pot, and I love her so much, and leaving her for such a long time, for 4 years, is really going to impact my life. But, you know, whatever I do is for my family, my mom, my country, and my people. And that's the thing that, you know, will propel me to strive for the best and work hard every day.
And I'll never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true.